The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoffs, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Running to the left. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 7.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it? And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that's exactly what this defense wanted to do coming into this game. They wanted to set up third down so they could let their pass rush take over. They feel they've got a shot to be really successful if they can force the opponent to live in third and obvious passing situations. And that time, on the first third down of the game, they take advantage and get the sack.
And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Pushes for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Arkansas. And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whoop-pig.
Whoop-pig going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
And he makes the extra point. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. The touchdown Razorbacks. The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense has not scored a single point so far.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The short hands, it's Jordan. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Sooners looking to convert on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Got it in the middle. It's Stokes. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the 1st quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown up over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete. What a great job they've done. Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you want it to be. You want it to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure with every win. That makes the net.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab deep. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is given.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. The 40.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Quarterback making adjustments. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Peppers. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Working that left side now. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Oh, they're after him. He'll try to do it himself. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Slings it downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from their offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to bring that thing back to the house. You set your offense up for great field position.
Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Arkansas. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. He lets one fly deep. And he throws another interception. His third one of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
No doubt, and when you're playing cover 2, you got 2 safeties deep that account for the whole field, right? I got half the field, you got half the field. So they do a great job. You have to see and have good vision on the quarterback. You got to make sure you're breaking on the football. How about the strong safety spinning down, doing a good job seeing the ball and going in?
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Tees. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I'll tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it, make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to take off. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Might be looking to run. He'll pull it down. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down.
Come on, Shaq. Get in the end zone, fellas.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Going to try to get it, turning it on. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
After the run, now to throw. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Jordan. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
You got 2.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Toledo is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over Kansas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Thomas. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes. And
headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
All right, not ideal, right? Not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone, get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. And that one's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Looking to throw on first down. Let's it fly. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Complete to the right. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting into the big fella at tight end.
Quarterback moving. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. And he's got it inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
He'll set up to throw. Quarterback extends the play. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Ready up. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was... Offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one.
Okay, break. Okay, ready? Okay, break.
They want to throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. Touchdown Sooners! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. QB draw. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Well, look at this. 4th down and 1.5 miles, and the offense is still on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. He's going to be run out of bounds, and he needed a couple of more steps. They'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking for space. It's Dupree. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
And your Arkansas Razorbacks will take over. 1st and 10.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll open the second half with a run. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards of pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Makes the catch. It's Peppers. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. The give to the tailback. He breaks a tackle.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the gun, give on the inside. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Stokes. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
He's brought down at the 18-yard line. Second down coming up.
The Razorbacks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
And when these plays work, everybody goes nuts, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. But the third down call, they use some misdirection. They go with the reverse. The defense, so disciplined, sound, run to the football and get the big third down stop.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2.
Get set, get set.
He'll pull it on the read. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And he made the extra point without problem. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And there will be no return on this one as